Texas Roadhouse. If you ever came here, there's one thing you will always remember, and that would be their special biscuits and butter. Their butter is just, to die for. And most people that come back always get extra. On today's video, I am doing the unthinkable, which is to age steaks on that wonderful, delicious butter. The question is, how is this thing gonna turn out? I have no idea, but I'm excited to find out.
But first, we gotta make this butter, and I was shocked on how simple and easy it is to make. The first thing we need is unsalted butter. Make sure you get a generous amount. Now you can do this by hand, but if you have a mixer, it just makes the job easier. So first throw in the butter, followed by powdered sugar, honey, salt, and vanilla extract. Now here's where the mixer makes the job easy, because the butter from Texas Roadhouse Grill is not regular butter. It's whipped butter. It spreads easier, and you already know it goes extremely well with the bread. But there's one ingredient missing, because as soon as you beat it up a little bit, go ahead and add cinnamon. Now whip that a little bit more. Once it's fully whipped, make sure to leave nothing behind, because in the end, you're left with this Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter. Friends, this is good on anything, but let's see how well it will do with the steak. Talking about that, check this out. I got this beautiful prime ribeye. It's 2 inches thick, and it's perfect for this experiment. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's one thing in my mind. This butter is more on the sweet side. Remember that I also added a little bit of salt in here. It's a fantastic combination, but will it go well with the steak? That is the question here. From previous experiment, I know that butter aging is fantastic for steaks, but taking a leap on the sweeter side is making me nervous, because one thing I hate to do is waste good quality meat. Because now that this is done, into my refrigerator it goes for 7 days. Now there's one other thing that I wanted to try. This is entrecôte sauce, and everyone in social media is absolutely addicted to it, but I never had it. And whenever I do a dry aging experiment, I gotta wait a long time, so it just makes sense to do another one. Let's see how this entrecôte sauce will behave with the steak, because let me show you how simple it is to make. You first start by melting some butter in a pan, then throw in some shallots and cook it up. As soon as it starts getting a little bit of color on you, you gotta add anchovies. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, this does 2 things. It brings a salty element to the sauce, but also an umami. And if you think that this sauce will taste fishy, you're wrong. Anchovy is used in many sauces, including one of the most popular Worcestershire sauce. So yeah, cook that anchovy down and add more butter, which in total is going to be about a stick. As soon as they're nice and soft like this, it's ready. Now into a blender, throw in 4 egg yolks, followed by tarragon, whole grain mustard, some lemon juice, a generous amount of parsley, and of course the shallots and butter we just cooked. Now go ahead and blend it on high, because in the end you're left with this, a sauce that put a restaurant on the map. So that should tell you something. This has to be delicious and addicting. But again, I've never had it, so I'm super excited to try it out. So I went ahead and grabbed another steak, and by the way, this one is from Riverbank Ranch. It's beef raised in America, prime grade, and it was previously aged for 20 days. Now this sauce is not normally used like this. They just serve it to you with the fully cooked steak already. But come on now, we want to try something different. I want to see what kind of flavor this sauce will produce into the steak. Based on the smell itself, this could be something life-changing. At least that's my hope, as once I was done, into the refrigerator it goes for 7 days. Out of all of the experiments I've done, I'm very excited about this Texas Roadhouse butter. Take a look at this, everybody. I'll be honest with you. Not much has changed, as you can clearly see, but one of the things that I can tell you immediately, it smells phenomenal, almost like cheese-like, and also umami-ness. I don't know if it's going to be slightly sweet or if it's going to be super savory. We're about to find out right now. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Usually I do my experiments for a long time, and I'll be honest, I like to push boundaries, but this one, since it's not a full roast, it just made sense to do it for a week, and something you can try it at home, and it doesn't take too long. Just make sure that you keep it refrigerated, because as I'm opening this steak, things are looking good. A little bit of oxidation on the meat is expected, but there's one other thing that butter does to steak, and that would be to make it more tender. And by holding it on my hand, I can definitely tell you it is. Now if you think I'm gonna let all of that butter go to waste. No, 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 no. I'm actually saving this butter for two things. This one right here, I'm gonna melt it down so that I can use it for basting. And the rest can be used for other steaks if this works.
That butter is getting me excited, but don't forget we got another one, everybody. Let me show you inside of my dry ager. Now this one is a very different story. Unlike the butter that nothing has changed, take a closer look. You can clearly see what is going on over here. We got a little bit of oxidation, but the bottom of the sauce still remains green. And it also started kind of like cracking over here on the bottom, which I honestly have no idea what's about to happen. And I hate that this right here then get fully covered. You see that? That's one of the things that you really want to avoid. But with that being said, it smells great. I have no idea what's about to happen with this one. We're gonna find out right now.
And here you can take a closer look. Unlike the butter, this one doesn't look as appetizing. But at the same time, the smell that is coming off this thing is very good, and usually a good sign. I always say one thing on my videos: if it smells good, proceed. Now, unlike the butter, this cannot be used again. I think all of the freshness of the herbs is completely gone, and there's no way that I'll be using this to eat it with the steak after. So I'm just hoping that he introduced a tremendous amount of flavor into it, because by holding it in my hand, I can tell you one thing: this one is not as tender as the butter, but hopefully it's going to be great. As for a true comparison, check it out. I got a fresh steak to compare. So the Texas Roadhouse butter is the one in the middle, and this is the one with the entrecôte sauce. It's pretty obvious. Now I kept the seasoning real simple, with a generous amount of salt and black pepper. As now that these are ready, I'm gonna let them sit here for 30 minutes so that the salt can penetrate a little bit deeper, because it allows me time to knock out a quick side dish. And yes, my side dish has more meat. But this one, it's super simple to make though. Let me show you. I first started by boiling some gold potatoes. As soon as they were nice and soft, I drained the water. Now if you want to make good tasting mashed potato, I highly recommend using one of these. They're called potato ricer. It will prevent your mashed potatoes from having any lump, and it will also give a nice texture. Once that was done, I added a stick of butter and this other ingredient that I am addicted to, toom, which is a garlic spread. Then I added some salt and mixed everything up until it became mashed potato. Now I set that aside real quick, because into a pan I threw in some oil, followed by shallots and garlic. Cooked that up until I got a little bit of color. Then I went in with the ground beef. I broke that up a little bit with a spoon and immediately seasoned it with salt and pepper. Now let me tell you something. If you're breaking up your ground beef with a spoon, have you ever seen this tool? It's a lifesaver for me. And if you cook ground beef very often, it's something I recommend. Now this ground beef is 80% lean and 20% fat. We all know fat is flavor, but sometimes it can be a little bit too much fat. A quick trick to remove some of the fat if you want is to use a paper towel. That way you don't have to stop the cooking process, and it makes sense. Now to finish this up, I added some Worcestershire sauce, followed by some peas and carrots. And as I mixed, I started getting the color I wanted. Because now we build. I grabbed a tray with a parchment paper, laid down some mashed potato, made a crevices for the ground beef, then I added a generous amount of Parmigiano Reggiano, and that beef goes right on top. Now the next step I'm taking, you can actually skip it if you want. I just like to melt the cheese down a little bit, and also get a little crust on the ground beef. Because after the broiler, I went ahead and added to a serving plate, added a tiny bit of chili oil, followed by some parsley. Because this is today's side dish. I have a feeling it's gonna pair up perfectly with our steaks. Talking about that, I cannot wait to find out which one is going to taste better, the Texas Roadhouse butter or one of the world's most popular steak sauce. As now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to grill them, so let's do it.
Before moving forward, I want to thank today's sponsor, Typhus Sink Oven. This is the first countertop oven of its kind, built with a wireless meat thermometer, so this means automated precision. I'm making this beautiful roasted chicken and basting it with duck fat. Don't forget your aromatics. And at the bottom, we're going to put some potatoes to confit them, allowing them to bathe in the goodness coming from the chicken. The Typhus Sink Oven will track the core temperature of the chicken in real time and shut off automatically when it reaches the perfect doneness. Like this, look at that color. There was no manual checking, wires, pairing, or extra setup. The built-in
wireless thermometer. Features 5 internal meat sensors, and that is what I call accuracy. Simply pick your proteins with beef, fish, pork, lamb, poultry presets from rare to well done, customized to your liking. Oh, this is absolutely delicious. It was roasted 30% faster than traditional oven, and it was very easy. It's built to handle big meals, and it has a 12-in-1 cooking versatility with a temperature range of 85 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 fan speeds, and you can monitor the real-time internal temperature. Check remaining cook time and get alerts the moment your food is ready with the app. Thank you, Typha, for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check them out in the description down below. Now, let's get right back to it.
All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful feast. Gentlemen, what do you guys think?
These are massive steaks, and it looks so good.
So we got a few experiments going on. I want your true, honest opinion. Let me know what they taste like. Enough talking. Let's go. We're gonna start right here. Well, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
It is always a good day when you're having steak. Steak is so much better than chicken. Would you agree? You are the chicken lover. You have to agree, Felipe. If not, you're out.
No. I agree.
That tastes amazing, Guga. Super beefy. You can taste the charcoal flavor on it, and it's juicy, man.
I couldn't agree more. You know, the charcoal flavor, one of the things that you must do whenever you're grilling, everybody, is allow the drippings to go down and come back up as flavor. I'm telling you, everybody, there's nothing that beats charcoal. You approve, Felito?
100%. This is a great steak, Guga.
All right, let's go to the next one. I want to know what you guys feel about it, okay? Please dig in. Let's go.
Guga, I can definitely tell that this one had a deeper penetration from whatever it was aged in.
Absolutely. So I'm glad you said that, right? Because all of them are cooked to the exact same doneness, but obviously this one got penetrated deeply in there, everybody. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We're about to find out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
That one tastes totally different.
so unique, this one, huh?
Yeah, there's like so much flavor there.
I'm confused with all that amount of flavor and umaminess and deliciousness. I will say right off the bat, wow.
It tastes really good. I feel on this steak an added savoriness. Tastes a little bit more smoky too. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. And it tastes so good with the beef.
This one is way more savory than the last one. I don't know what it was aged in, but this one definitely, whatever it was, gave it like more umami, more MSG, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
This one tastes really good.
Look at this boy talking about umami and the MSG. That was phenomenal, everybody. And the flavor lingers in your mouth. It stays there, it's dancing, and it doesn't want to go away. This is phenomenal. Now, before we jump on to the next one, which I am super excited about, we're gonna jump on right here. A little bit of Guga style side dish, baby. Meat and potato. Does it get better than that?
It does
No.
not.
Let's go for it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, what can I say?
Wow, that is so smooth. That was ridiculously creamy mashed potatoes. That's very good.
This is a really good side dish, Guga. I mean, I can see that you put like some, I think like chili oil on top.
Yeah, that's
gives it like
something.
an extra little flavor. I mean, the beef is really well cooked. I don't know, there's something about these mashed potatoes. I don't know what you put in it, but it has like an extra, maybe garlicky boost. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what it is that you put in it, but it's
I
really
actually
good.
put tum.
You put tum in this?
I put tum on mashed potatoes. I did it first time. But I tell you what, I like.
I don't know what you did though, because tum can be overpoweringly garlicky, but not here at all. You get like that subtle garlic flavor, but it blends nicely with the other flavors in here. And what I like the most about this side dish is that you got a nice caramelization on that ground beef. So you have that crispiness from the ground beef and that softness from the mashed potatoes. So good.
Absolutely. Make it at home, everybody. Easy to do. Don't leave the chili oil out because it gives a little extra oomph that I say yes. Enough about the side dish. Let's jump on here. I'm super excited about this one here. Smell it because I will tell you one thing. Ooh, I don't know. What was that reaction, bro?
It smells sweet.
It does smell sweet.
I thought I was gonna smell steak and charcoal smoked beef. I don't smell any beef. I just smell sweetness.
But not only does it smell sweet, if this works, which we are about to find out right now, you gotta be careful with the crust, okay? Because it can burn quite quickly. You see how much darker the crust is?
Oh, so there's sugar here.
Yeah. And other stuff too. But we're about to find out right now. Let's see. Cheers.
Cheers.
I just felt it, everybody.
You do get hints of sweetness. I get like
Yeah.
a subtle cinnamony flavor from
But not
this
too
beef.
much.
That's what I feel. And the other thing is this steak is super tender.
This one is not as savory as the last one. I mean, like 100% this one is sweeter than the last one, but it's not in a bad way. I mean, honestly, when we have like, whenever we've done experiments like with sweeter ingredients, normally they don't turn out too well, but this one is honestly not that bad. I mean, I'd definitely go back for another bite.
Would you guys say which one is better for you? The very last one right here or the previous one?
I would go with the middle steak because it's salty salty, and I like my steak salty. So for me, I'm picking that middle steak. It's savory and it's delicious.
Honestly, I really like the last one. It's not what we normally have, but it's different enough where I actually really like it. It's pretty good.
It's very unique. Both of them worked out extremely well. I will say this one is Texas Roadhouse butter.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Makes sense
yeah,
now,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That cinnamony flavor. When you season this steak here, you must put extra salt so that it fights the butter a little bit. This one, on the other hand, you must reduce the salt. You don't want to put too much.
Ultimately, both of these steaks are really good. It just comes down to personal preference. You like that sweet and salty combo, or you like just salty, but you can't go wrong with either of these steaks.
There you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.